finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting.
Greetings, my beautiful butterflies. It's your girl Cleanna, and today we're going to talk about substance use disorder, aka drug addiction. Okay, so substance use disorder is really something that a lot of people um, throw to the wayside, or they really don't think that it's a real thing. So I'm just going to take a brief moment and I'm going to read to you what substance use disorder is, and then I'll just go into a little something. Okay, so let me grab my phone. Okay, bear with me. Okay, substance use disorder. Drug addiction, also called substance use disorder, is a disease that affects a person's brain and behavior and leads to the inability to control the use of a legal or illegal drug or medicine. Substances such as alcohol, marijuana, and nicotine also are considered drugs. When you're addicted, you may continue to use the drug despite the harm it causes. Okay, so that pretty much said a lot in there. A lot of people don't consider nicotine as being a drug or alcohol as being a drug, but they are. And they are highly addictive. If you see people chain smoking or just throwing back alcohol, and some people can handle it, some people can't. And notice that it said it was legal and illegal drugs. And you know why? Because nicotine is legal, alcohol is legal, and now marijuana is legal. But there are other street drugs that, of course, people get addicted to. So it's talking about all those type of drugs that are balled up in the same thing. So it's not, one or the other. They're all drugs. So what I want to do is talk about a few symptoms that you might look out for or should possibly look out for a loved one that could be addicted to anything, any type of drug or alcohol. And I don't really like saying drug or alcohol because, again, alcohol is a drug, but people like to separate those. So I want to word it like that, even though I don't like wording it like that. That's how I'm going to say it, just for FYI. Okay, so some of the symptoms that you might want to look out for addiction will be someone having certain urges. All of a sudden, they need to go to the restroom, or they need to have a specific thing. Cigarettes. I need to smoke. I need to have go out and have a cigarette. I need to have a drink. I need to go to the bathroom. For whatever reason, they could be using an illegal or legal substance um, when they remove themselves. So, just having certain urges is a symptom that someone could possibly be using a certain substance. There also can be the money thing where they're spending a lot of money all of a sudden. I know that when I was in my active addiction, especially with alcohol, I spent so much money. It was ridiculous, like ridiculous. Even though in my active addiction, I knew the money that I was spending was a lot of money. Now that I sit back and think about it, it made no sense on a weekly basis, sometimes daily basis, how much I was spending on my addiction. Ridiculous. I mean, I had to go to like another card, or I will take money, and just have a stash of money just for that. Like, it just, man, yeah. So, you spending large amount of money and you might not know where that money is going. That could be a sign of addiction. Another sign of addiction is a lack of physical maintenance. If someone used to keep themselves up and then all of a sudden they're letting themselves go, that could be a sign that the person could possibly be in active addiction. I know that I don't really wear makeup, but I love to like do my eyes, put, the eyeshadow on and maybe some lip gloss or something like that. I even stopped that. I stopped doing my eyes. I really didn't care how my hair was looking. I definitely didn't care about my hygiene. I mean, I barely got out of bed to wipe my ass, and I mean, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was disgusting. It was ridiculous and like very shameful once I think about it. I mean, I'm, chuckling a little bit, but yeah, that was something that was a part of my later active addiction. Is like I just let myself go. I let myself go. And that's something that you could possibly look out for, doing risky things, like doing things that a person probably never really did before, taking really just crazy risks. And that's another thing that I did. Like, I never thought that I would drink and drive and, be under the influence and behind the wheel. And I did it. Like, that's risky to me. Now, there are different levels of risk. But if you notice that an individual is doing some stuff that's really out of character, then you might want to go ahead and take a step back and be like, okay, hey, what's going on? Do we need to talk? I want to go ahead and see what's going on, with you because this isn't like you. So, physical health issues, like if the person has become very fatigued and no motivation and lack of energy or gained a lot of weight, lost a lot of weight, eyes are bloodshot red, certain physical features that you can look at, and some might not be so physical. Like I said, the fatigue and all of that. If you notice that that individual has really changed in that way, you might want to bring up some concerns to see what's going on and ask about being able to help them in whatever capacity that they might need help in. So with that, I want to go to a really quick how you can help. Now you might think that you will be being nosy or being pushy, or you might feel that you are overstepping your bounds if you inquire about this individual, whether it's a family, friend, co-worker, whoever. This is my thing. If you care about this person, if you love this person, if you want the best for this individual, speak up, say something. They're going to be upset. They're going to catch an attitude. They're going to possibly curse you out. But is it worth it? And I say yes. I say yes, it's worth it because you are wanting that individual to get better. You're wanting them to get well. And I would prefer for you, or I'm going to put it on me. I would prefer for my loved one or the person that says that they care about me. I would rather them get in my face, get in my business, get in my shit than to watch me kill myself or continuously hurt myself or somebody else. Like I will just yeah, I'm gonna get me, and I did. Like when my husband or anybody said anything to me, I got pissed off. I caught up attitude, and I mean, I thought I was right, but I wasn't. Like, they were just concerned and, showing that they wanted to um, help me and they wanted me to get help. But don't watch a person go through this and not say anything because you don't want to hurt their feelings or you don't want them to get mad at you. Like, no, I need for you to say something. Again, especially if you really do truly care about this person, who cares if they get upset? Who cares if they get mad at you? You mad at me alive? Like, I'm not going to watch you kill yourself or anybody else. And that should be the mentality that you have. And it's going to be scary, it's going to be frustrating. The first time you say something to them, they might not say anything, or admit that they need help. But it's something that you might have to work on. And I promise you, they will be very happy once they get the help that they truly, truly deserve. And that's where intervention might be necessary. Intervention is not necessary all the time, but intervention is necessary a lot of times. But if you're going to do an intervention, then just make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row. And I say this like so sincerely. You want to have plan A, B, and C because you don't know what's going to happen or how that person is going to react. Some might be very receptive to it and be like, "Oh my God, like yeah, I really need this help. I want this help." Somebody might be like, "Fuck you." No. What the hell? I don't have a problem. Or some people may be like, "Yeah, I got a problem and I'm fine. Leave me alone. Leave me alone." You don't really know the outcome, but you do know the person. If you're going to have an intervention, I hope that you know the person that you're having the intervention with. You should know how they might react if they are a crier, if they are a fighter, if they are going to shut down, if they are a runner. Like, you need to know the individual, and then what's your plan if this happens? If they try to run, well, what are you going to do? If they try to fight you, what are you going to do? If they curse you out, are you going to curse them back? No. Like, you just know the individual in the circumstance, and then make sure that there's a supportive team, and the supportive team is for everyone, not only for the addict but for the person that has called the intervention, that's doing the intervention. You need people that are there that will make sure that they defuse the fire once it happens. You don't want anybody adding to the flame. If somebody's going to be there that's going to antagonize the addict and all of that, then that person does not need to be there. Have a middleman, like have somebody there that um, has no sides at all. They are the mediator. That's the person that's there to be able to bring both sides together and help you all make a conscious decision on how to move forward. So there should always be somebody there that has nothing to do with either side, like have no emotions attached, because that can get in the way of decision making and coming to a happy medium. So, like I said, interventions are necessary, interventions are really good, but they have to happen in a way that is not harmful or degrading to the addict, to the person that needs the help. You don't want to put them down. You don't want to curse them out. You don't want to actually force them to do anything. Sometimes you have to, but if that can be avoided, avoid it and allow for you all to just come to a decision and talk. Listen. Like, you really need to listen to that individual. Ask questions. Get personal. Like, be very empathetic to the whole situation, and that will allow for you to move um, forward smoother. So, what I encourage is, if you are the one that's looking at this video and you need help and you don't know how to get it, or you don't know where to start, there are different places that will be able to help you. Google is your friend. If you don't have access to that, then reach out to someone that is very close to you, or that you feel you are close to, and just let them know that you need help. If you are the individual that has someone close to you, a family friend or a coworker that needs help, then do your research, do your due diligence before you actually approach that person, and don't have the mentality of you can just stop, because they can't. We can't. I couldn't. And I mean, I needed help. You need medical attention, you need medical help, and you need support in order to get past this hurdle, because again, it's a disorder and it needs to be treated as such. Any other type of disorders will have compassion, so why not this one? So just be mindful of what you say, what you do, and how you say it, and how you do it. So, with that being said, I love you guys. I love you so much. Continue to love on me, because I will continue to love on you.
I want you to have it all.